The merry maids of Nottingham were buxom, beauteous, and good, but none of them was ever quite like Mistress Robin Hood.
Arthur of Tewkesbury, you stand before this court accused of coercing the people of Nottingham to pay moneys to you which lawfully should have been paid in taxes to the state.
King Richard's war in the Holy Land is at a stalemate. Everywhere loyal citizens are giving money to send him reinforcements. I had the honor to be chosen to collect for this town.
Raising levies is the business of the state.
And while Prince John is head of the state, that business will not be done. When King Richard returns victorious, Prince John will no longer rule, and no one knows that better than your prince.
The prisoner speaks treason. I ask that this be added to the bill of charges.
The bill is already long enough to hang him, Master Sheriff. He has suborned the people of this town to resist the payment of their lawful taxes, which is treason punishable by death. I do now pronounce that sentence. He shall be hanged on the morrow at sunset.
You will not suppress the will of the people by stretching our necks, my lord. For every man you hang, 3 more will come to our cause. And for that reason, I am proud to die for my king.
Take him away. An impudent fellow. There seems to be a spirit of unrest in your town, Master Sheriff. A firm hand is needed.
True, my lord. And for that reason, I suggest that the execution take place today.
That would not be proper. Punishment must be administered with the appropriate ceremony.
In the interest of security, I demand that he be hanged today.
Am I to understand that you have no control over your own city, Master Sheriff? You must know that Prince John's concern over these matters has much to do with my present visit.
I think His Highness has no cause to doubt my zeal.
It would not be surprising if he doubted your loyalty.
My lord, you would do well to guard your tongue.
To what else can I attribute the lawlessness that is so apparent in your district?
The citizens of Nottingham are not to blame. It's these outlaws of Sherwood Forest. 3 times during the last year they've entered this city in disguise and snatched criminals from the very gallows.
We have heard of these things in London, Master Sheriff. They do you little credit. They say that even Robin Hood himself entered the city disguised as a butcher. The remedy is simple. Let no one in or out of the city until the execution has taken place. Now I will hear the next case.
Bring Nicholas Bowyer.
But, my lord, if we close the gates, no food can come in and the town will go hungry tomorrow.
There's nothing like hunger for bringing men to their senses.
But we shall go hungry as well.
Oh, I see your point, Master Sheriff. Let the women bring the produce into the town. Close the gates to every man.
What do you want, fellow?
Open the gate, Captain. I've many a weary mile to go before dark.
Then your journey must wait. The gates are closed until Arthur of Tewkesbury is safely hanged.
My brother's sick.
Your brother could be dead, but you wouldn't get through that gate.
I must have news of him.
And perhaps the country women will have news of him when they bring the food tomorrow.
Oh, so the women are allowed into the town.
That's none of your business, fellow. On your way.
That'll be all right. Wash it out and bind it up. Another poor devil for the gallows.
Who is it this time?
Arthur of Tetsbury.
A good man.
And a good friend to King Richard.
We'll go down into Nottingham and fetch him out, eh, Robin?
Robin, I was thinking, this time we could go dressed as travelling tinkers.
Not this time, Will.
Well, why not? There are plenty of tinkers on the road. They're allowed to pass freely through the city gates.
Tomorrow, only women are allowed into Nottingham.
Don't slouch, Will. Keep your shoulders back. And you, Robin, don't take such big strides.
Three. Four. Two.
The captain of the guard himself.
He's a suspicious devil. We were out of luck this morning.
£10.
What? You dare to tax me 10 pennies? Robber!
That's enough of that, my girl. That's a fine way to treat a representative of the crown. Oh, 4 pennies. Here, guard! Take her to jail.
Oh, but
3
Captain, he
pennies.
was cheating me. Oh, Captain, I can see you're a fair man. I have a hot temper, forgive me.
Let her go then. What, after she's insulted me? I'll report the matter to the sheriff. Be quiet, you rogue. I'll have you whipped.
You must watch that temper of yours. I shall have to teach you a lesson.
I shouldn't mind being taught a lesson by you, Captain.
Devil, the sheriff's steward. He knows me well.
He's no friend of mine either.
He's the first in the market every morning to buy the pick of the lot for the castle.
See if you can sell him something.
Fresh eggs? Lovely sweet apples, sir. Freshly picked this morning.
Send them straight to the castle kitchen.
Tell the old mother that we'll carry her wares up to the castle kitchen for her.
Come on down, my dears. Don't be frightened. That's right. Just put it down there. My, see? Take her out into the pantry and help her to a glass of Malmsey. Now that they're out of the way, shall we take a beaker ourselves? This is some trick.
You're right, my friend.
Oh.
Fellow?
To feed the prisoners.
And they've had their bread for today.
Of that I know nothing. The cook sent me.
Well, is he on the bottle again? Well, the poor devils in the cells won't complain. Jailer, unlock the cell. I don't recall seeing you around here before.
I'm new to the castle.
No. That, William's a strange fellow.
William? Yes, he is.
Find him a hard master?
Oh, I'm not complaining. He cooks like an angel.
Give the poor devils their bread. Oh, by the way, the cook's name is not William. And save a crust of bread for yourself. You'll be needing it.
Robin Hood. You went to a great deal of unnecessary trouble to attend this hanging. You had only to ask me, and I would have sent you an invitation. But no matter, you're very welcome. You shall have the place of honor. You and your friends shall stand on either side of Arthur of Tewkesbury on the scaffold. And I'll make new collars for the two of you, of the best hempen rope.
One day King Richard will return to England, and then it'll be you who'll be wearing the hempen collar, my lord.
What a pity you won't be alive to see it. Lord, I have two scoundrels here who await your justice.
Then they must wait until the morrow. The court has risen for today.
I'm afraid it will have to sit again.
May I remind you, Master Sheriff, that I am a justice of the King's Bench and take orders from no man.
Except Prince John.
You are an impertinent fellow. What's your name?
Robin of Locksley.
You are Robin Hood.
He is, my lord. You have but to sentence him, and your work in Nottingham will be done.
Not so, my lord. This man goes with me to London. He will be tried before Prince John himself.
If you return to London with Robin Hood, it would be a feather in your cap, wouldn't it, my lord?
I know my duty.
And I know mine. Robin Hood will hang today.
That is my business, sir.
You forget that I am military governor of Nottingham. I now proclaim a state of martial law in this city, which puts these two prisoners outside your jurisdiction. Take them to the death cell.
Robin Hood.
Friend Arthur, we came to Nottingham to save you from the gallows. Now it looks as if we're going to join you there.
Yes, we'll all three dance together.
But this is great news. If I am to hang with Robin Hood, I could not wish for better company. This is a great honor.
It's an honor I can easily do without.
Come, Robin. We must prepare ourselves for our splendid end. Now, you will have a last message you want to send to your band.
That I have, and I hope it's not my last one. How'd you get the word out of here? Is the jailer in your pay?
Oh, no. He's a brutal oaf. He delights in torturing his prisoners.
The message. How does one get word out of the castle?
Oh, come, I should. Do you see the shadow of the gable on the steps down there?
Yeah.
Well, every evening, when the shadow reaches the wall, a good friend of ours passes by and takes any message that we may give him. But you'll have to write quickly. The shadow's nearly there.
Here, give me your jerkin. Huh? Now, unravel the thread, and be careful not to tangle it.
Hey!
Have you got something to write with?
Uncle. I pray you give me back my coat. I don't wish to go to the gallows cold, and they might think I was quaking from fear.
Arthur, you shall have my shirt when the time comes.
Here, wrap this round a stone or something. It's Master Giles, the physician.
He's a toady of the sheriff's.
Here comes the good bowmaker. He must have got my message. Give me that thread.
Let me see that bow. Looks a good one to me.
Oh, this bow is not for you. It's got a crooked grain. It's a mere toy for a townsman who doesn't understand a bad piece of yew when he sees it.
The grain looks straight enough. Let me see it.
No. If you want a real bow, come round to my shop this evening, and I'll show you a weapon a marksman like yourself will be proud to possess. And just see that I get some straight-grained yew from the castle grounds, and you shall have the bow for nothing.
What are you waiting for? He's sleeping.
Then shoot quickly.
I'll shoot for the keys. He may not wake.
If he does, he'll call the guard. It's our lives or his. Here, I'll shoot him.
Be ready with that arrow. If he wakes, I'll shoot him before he moves.
But not before he can shout.
Fetch my cloak. This tunic is well cut. You may come in, Master Jonathan, the tailor. Well, where's that cloak?
Here, my lord. Chump. Perhaps you'd rather hang?
Well, it would be a glorious death. Since you've taken so much trouble.
Where is your master, the sheriff?
I can't find him, my lord.
Then the hanging must not proceed. I shall take Robin Hood with me to London.
With due deference, my lord, I must obey the sheriff's orders.
Me lord sheriff. Warn the city gates that Robin Hood is escaping dressed as a woman, and get the key.
Don't stand there, you fools! Find the key!
I can't find him, sir.
Find the key, you fool!
And here are your prisoners, Master Sheriff. How did they get out of the cell?
I have no idea.
But I have. With your connivance.
Unlock this gate!
So, the stories we have heard in London are true.
Can't find the key, my lord.
But don't bother about the key, you fool. Get a crowbar.
Robin Hood escapes, and the sheriff is found locked in the cell.
Anything that'll force this lock.
I have a nose for treachery. You shall hear more of this, Master Sheriff. I go to London.
You can go and hang yourself for all I care. Well, come on, come on.
Snap!
Untie my hands and hurry.
Ah! Here comes my lass with the temper.
Are you not staying for the hanging, ladies?
And they hang by our husbands for being late home.
Well, you could always tell them the gate was closed until after the ceremony.
You're a bold fellow. I'd like to stay, but I hate to think of the beating I'd get from my man in the morning.
There they are. After them. Well, what are you waiting for? Fetch those women back.
Under the fire of the outlaws, 'twould be certain death, my lord.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.